to another adventure. I usually don't walk 3 times in a week, but and I already took the wrong way, and it's the same amount of distance. Anyways, so what I think is cool about this time though is that like every time I walk, like the next time afterwards, I usually don't need my walking cane, but most time the first time I do, because I'd usually take a break from walking and basically I'd be skipping leg day. And then so that doesn't help at all. Instead it makes things worse. But yeah, now I don't need the cane. So right now we're going on our walk and looking down the street here. And after letting a car pass, see, we're going on our regular street walk here. And man, I swear, I feel better inside, because the more I'm outside, the more I realize the sad truth. And the sad truth is this: it's really not that easy to become an entertainer on YouTube, because, well, when people look at you, they don't see what you're trying to make it look like to see, you know? Like, basically, it would be nice if I could have, oh, that person's truck's open, what the heck? But, yeah, it's weird, that truck that passed by us, the whole back, there is no back, well, I don't think there is no door on the back of it, but, you know, I would like to see, I mean, I would like you all to see, like, you know, professional cameras or something like that follow me instead of just me with the camera. And I'm sure a lot of other new creators out there feel the same way. And that's like one part of the humps you gotta get over to becoming an online entertainer, is that part, the not caring about the look. And around here, some people just like to get extra louder when they see me recording. It's crazy. Like you all seen with the Comcast crew, or my neighbors, or apparently randomly strangers that walk by. It's like, you know, it's a one-man show. Sorry, people. But that's how it was started for the past that's how it was going for the past 4 years. And that's probably how it's gonna sadly end. Honestly, I feel like, I was like, what the heck, what was that whistle? I think it was a school over there. But honestly, I feel like you're all gonna see this channel, the way the last videos play out is basically how the first videos, no, not the first videos, but probably like after a year of the first videos are going. So back to being a one-man show. And yeah, it's gonna look pretty goofy, I think, honestly. Like, you'll see, like, we'll get a bunch of upgrades for the channel, and then out of nowhere we'll start downgrading, like the camera, the crew, and then you'll realize, oh crap, this might just be the ending of the channel, you know, because I'm pretty sure we'll be able to, at this rate, what we're doing now, we're going to be able to accomplish like so many series. We might have to pick up a new channel in the future just to be making more series for you all. And honestly, because like the playlists are just, the playlist list is getting too long as is. There's too many series. And once they're all completed, we just gotta work on a new playlist somewhere else. Are we recording? Yeah. Okay. So I just had passed this road over here. It's the worst road to pass for me, honestly. I think passing this road right here, oof, it sucks. It really does. See, I'm out of breath. That's because there's only 4 lanes of traffic. But I act like it's 6 lanes. Shoot, it feels like it's 6 lanes, they're so wide. But yeah, we're still on our path. Still on the same path we went last time too. Holy crap. I just passed the second hardest street by the luck of the walk gods or something right there. I don't know. I was looking at it and I was like, oh man, the lights are turning green and we're coming up to it. That means we're gonna have to probably go be stopped by traffic and not gonna be able to cross. And as soon as I walked up to the road, all the cars passed on. It was like a dead zone. I was like, oh heck yeah. That's how it's supposed to be. I wish. Can you imagine that? Someone walking through life and just that lucky every time. I've never seen that before. A car that, you know, that's probably one of the owners or something. Because I only seen golf carts on that course. I never seen like a car put out there like that. See, like those golf carts. But maybe they're upgrading the golf carts. We're passing over here by the alligators then. You know, what would be so funny if something actually did crawl out of that creek. But, you know, I wouldn't expect an alligator or nothing. But probably a big animal because it's like a perfect day for a big animal, whatever it may be. Remember when I was walking up this hill, like, as you can see, it's not a straight path. Like, I'm pretty sure if I put the camera down, eventually you won't be able to see over the sidewalk because it just keeps going upward. When I was a kid walking through this was the worst part of the walk. I remember, like, right here I would get tired. Like, honestly, and it's like at the start of the hill too. That's the funny part. Like, my friends would be like, man, Dalton, you complain so much and so easily on this walk. And I'm like, yeah, because when you've done it, even at the time I'd done it like 100 times, so I was like, yeah, when you do it so much, you just don't want to do it anymore. It's been a week and this cone is still up here. Oh, they still haven't fixed the sidewalk either. Huh. After uploading that cartoon recently for the Blazing and Chilling series, it's like, I've been thinking about doing some music uploads as well, because that'd be cool. And I want to do some, I don't know, funny songs. Like, I was thinking of the song Ironic by Bo Burnham, and I think I could do something like that. Not as good as it, but like it. Meaning, I could make a song called probably Coincidence and have it sort of like it, but still new lyrics, of course. The only reason why I haven't already is because that like, it has to be a really awesome cover art, because if it's not, like, I guess awesome enough, then I'm probably going to want to make animation for it instead of a cover art. That way you all would have something to look at while listening to the song. Sorry, I'm out of breath now after all this walking and talking. But I ain't doing that bad, though. I mean, hey, I just heard a cicada and I see a snake. What the heck? Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it goes. Little snake. Garden snake. That's cool. Whenever I see a snake around here, I'm just like, what the hell? It makes me think, because I grew up in Kentucky kind of more around the summertime. So whenever the snakes were out around here, I never really seen them. And on top of that, we don't really have snakes. As you've seen there, that's as big as they get. They're garden snakes, so they don't really bite. Well, they can bite. I remember one time, I think my friend got bit on the shoe because we were all standing in the field around here, and a garden snake just comes out of nowhere and either it crawled over his shoe or it bit him at the shoe for no reason. And like, he kicks up his foot and like, just the garden snake just goes like flying away. And he's like, oh crap, you know, gets freaked out. But yeah, in Kentucky they have I don't know if they even have garden snakes. I've never seen a garden snake in Kentucky. I'm sure they do, but they mostly have like cottonmouth and blackhead racers and vipers, cobras, not cobras, but rattlesnakes. Yeah. One time, my cousin had, like, their car they almost got attacked by a rattlesnake or something. Oof, it's getting hot out here. But yeah, so seeing a snake around here doesn't really, whenever I do, it doesn't really freak me out, but at the same time it shocks me because, you know, I never would really put the snake in a suburb area. Honestly, I think I'm more afraid of the bugs and like like snakes and wolf and like that around here than anything, because I remember probably like 14 years ago or something, or 7 or 8 years ago, probably more around 11 years ago, but there's this one time when there's just a bunch of cicadas, and I'm not even kidding. There were cicadas everywhere that they covered like the sidewalks and like all that stuff. Like they're all over the trees. And I remember when I tried to get out of the car to go anywhere, like to the store or to I think it was a garage sale, I couldn't do it because as soon as I stepped out of the car, crunch, 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 there were cicada shells everywhere. You couldn't walk around them because they were just everywhere. It was like, even now thinking about it, yeah, if it happened again, I'd probably start having flashbacks to the first time it happened. We're on the spooky subject. You know what also I think is like, I think we have different ghosts around here too. You know, we have that kind of, one second. I was gonna walk on the grass, but if you look over here, we found one of Earth's boots, and I don't feel like walking on Earth's boot. Look at that. That's so weird, right? It's shaped like a mini hill. I've never seen nothing like that. To me, I think it's like some kind of water thing. Say water thing, I mean like some earth and grass, they'll act as if like it's a tarp over a pool because of all the water that's been being collected up at that spot. Maybe it has something to do with that certain type of grass, you know. But yeah, sometimes you'll see that like it's so weird, but it's pretty awesome if you find one. I wouldn't suggest go playing in one because what's to remember is like there's a big pocket of air making that air bubble in the grass. So if you might just pop it, and you might just fall through a sinkhole or something. Hold on, I gotta wait for this call. But yeah, when you do see them, they're pretty cool. Now, of course, I could like easily stepped over that just to see if it was one of those things. But I'm not gonna take my chances. It's written somewhere that cicadas come back every 7 years. Now, luckily, I had to see them once in my life, the swarm that they could be. But one of these days, you never know, you know, they just might come back. And don't that feel like just like a movie opening, like a horror movie? Mike Myers was dead for 11 years, you know. Now he raises on Halloween, something like that. That's how cicadas feel to me, you know. I'm not scared of any Halloween movie or spooky horror movie. But when it comes to cicada bugs, yeah, I do fear them a bit. Actually, a whole lot more than a bit, a lot. The most funny part, I think, is they don't even bite. Cicadas don't bite when they're alive. Because I know this because it was weird. Around that same time before it started happening, all the cicadas started shedding their shells. My friend had this arm cask arm cast, and this army colored cicada would swoop in or sing at the bus stop and just land on his arm cast. And so while we waited for the bus, you know, they played with the cicada like it was a pet. And meanwhile, I'm like, are you all not crazy? Are you all crazy or something? Because there's like a bunch of dead piles of them over here and there, you know. This one has to be mad or something. I was just trying to convince them. I didn't know that like the next couple of days there'd actually become more shells everywhere. And so I had to write the freak out about that one actually. But yeah, they tried to get me used to the cicada. Like they put it up in my face and everything, and they're like, "Come on, Dalton, give it a pet," like we all did. I'm like, I'm not gonna pet that thing. It's a gross, giant grasshopper-looking bug. You know, what's so special about it? And they do have a special thing about cicadas, though. Like, just because I don't like them doesn't mean they're good bugs. Well, actually, I don't know what their point is, like how they help out the ecosystem in any way. But what I do know is this: every cicada has a different color to it, and I find that. Oops, I go on my right side. My bad. I hate walking on the sidewalk when someone else is walking. I always gotta remember the right side, like as if you're driving. But yeah. Honestly, I like the fact that they all have different colors, and not only like a different solid color, but they're always patterned, and they don't have this unique pattern or anything. They just have different colors on someone's book.